And we are back. Baldur's Gate 3. Here at our Act 3 campsite just outside of the city. Gonna go to bed. Oh, someone wishes to speak to us. Who would ever want to do such thing? That's a good question. Let's go explore. Let's come on over this way. See if we can find whoever it is that wants to jibber jabber. Ah, Astaria.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Indeed it does.
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks.
Well, we need to stop him. Yesterday.
We will kill him, but there's more to it. Think about it. It sounds like Cazador, for all his evils, has gotten further than any of my kind ever have. He's on the verge of a miracle. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor.
So you'd kill to take that power from him? Are others bound to the ritual?
What's a handful of the wretch's servants? If they're anything like me when I was enslaved, they're all but begging for death anyway. After 200 years of shit, pure shit! I think I deserve something better.
You know what? We'll go with the last option here. Damn right.
We'll be glorious, both you and I. You'll have your day too. Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finely positioned for yours truly to ascend.
All right, with you all the way.
My, you sweetheart. Then there isn't a moment to waste. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazador's changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
All right, now let's get a long rest.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. And what then? You are prone to impulses as uncontrollable as the gods themselves. Will you even have a say in what you do?
Fair point.
Will you liberate the true souls from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
Be the hero. I mean, we're resisting the dark urge. We're not sure exactly how long we can resist it. So we're not going to necessarily reap a savage fate, and we're not necessarily going to be the hero that will save Baldur's Gate. We'll be, you know, somewhere, like when the moment comes, I'll do what feels right.
You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join.
We're under attack. Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Okay, so right as soon as that gets started, commanding, we take psychic damage per turn because of basically the Absolute's voice. And Karlach here does not have a bound weapon currently because we basically started within combat, started the day. Now, we don't actually have to do the fight. All we have to do is make it to the portal. Escape to the portal before the Absolute takes control. Simple. So, let's take a look. Best way to
Can't
get
even
there.
catch my breath.
Terry. I was going to say we could do that. We could enhance sleep. And jump. Right to the
Hope
portal.
this ends well.
Alley-oop. And
These boots have seen everything.
why won't it let me interact with the portal? Is that an action to interact with the portal? Strange. Or maybe I have to walk through it. Well, anywho.
Put him up.
Oh, I had an action I could have taken there. Karlach, let's get you throw something that's going to return.
Easy out.
All right, that's good. I have to go chill. Yeah, these Gith Yankee came flying through like the putty from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers just out of nowhere. We'll use a small shield on that. Of course, they save on the charm. It's to be expected. I took a bit of a hit there. All right. Shadowheart, what can you do here? You can try to banish. That works. As far as heals go, Terry could do some heals. We're a bit out of the way, so stick back for now. Oh, our concentration was broken because of the psychic damage. Gale, what are we gonna have you do, buddy? Let's see. Set some stuff on fire for right now. Okay.
Come quickly. I can't do this without you.
Why can't I choose the portal? It's like if I try... There we go. I had to select somewhere up at the top.
That thing's about to blow.
More gith.
Where's our dream guardian?
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
Okay. So, let's first...
A brief respite.
Because that's all we can do right now is get a short rest.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
Try to... basically engage in a little bit of battle before they get to us, I should say. Miss. Come on, Terry, you're better than that. Outside of our range, apparently. Seems a little silly. We'll jump over this way. That's better. Save that. Save it. Alright, that one's down. Now we're invisible.
Best be on my way.
Move forward a bit.
What fools these mortals be.
Gale, I don't know what you can really do right now. We could... I'm just going to throw a regular fireball. Cantrip. Save my actual spells. For now. Let's get Gale to kind of move a little bit. Search. Some grease. Sure. Why not?
This is gonna feel good.
Alright, Karlak. Oh. First thing, get over there. Throw this.
Handy.
Really? Really? Okay. These intellect devourers are on our side for this fight, which is always nice. Not entirely sure the best strategy. Alright. Just get over here with the team.
Have to keep going. You will be cleansed.
Hopefully we'll get enough time in between fights to get our weapon
Come to
for
the
Shadowheart. Or not Shadowheart, Karlak, sorry. Alright, first thing, let's do
Hurry. I can't hold
this.
them back alone.
Let's get the weapon bond. Good.
Still alive. So much progress.
Shadowheart, can you give a quick heal, Karlak? Okay, let's not use all of them.
Quiet.
Alright, let's just hop on down. Get to our next fight. Let's see. Where's that other one? Oh yeah, they're back
I
there.
need you now.
Dream visitors under attack. Dream visitors here inside this
Wonder if the gods are
skull.
watching me.
Alright, there's a
It's
autosave.
not over. Come to the skull.
On our way.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger. The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me.
I don't believe you. You're a mind flayer.
I am the reason you are free. We are more alike than you want to admit. Look past it. I know you don't want to, but you must. Now, help me.
Right. How do I help?
The god. Destroy the god. They prevent me from subduing their master. Do it now.
Do it! Alright, we'll join the mind flayers fight.
Together, we can turn the tide.
Alright. So we have got where's the rest of our crew's way back there. Ugh. Okay. Which means we need to get them down here as quickly as possible. We're not able to rage currently, but let's see if we can make this throw. And now we're going to start using some of our extra actions and things like that. These are tough ones. Oof. With a miss. Maybe a recent quick update has updated how our weapon returns, because it's returning like right away. Ooh, a double crit. Okay. Can't take any more actions, so let's just move forward as much as we can. Now, Terry, here's a little bit of trouble. We got you. We could try to Misty Step somewhere, but keep in mind they've got someone up here. They've got someone up here. I think that's all. I think it's just those three. So, trying to look best way, best place potentially, if we can Misty Step. I mean, right here might be a good idea. All right. Do this. Get our ambusher. 94%. 94. 94. Let's examine. Deflect missiles. So they could go against our ranged weaponry. Yeah, same there. Okay. Well, Can we sneak attack? We can. We are going to use Like a Far Realms. Okay. Now, Ambusher. Regular attack. Boom, that's one down. And we're invisible, which is good. We don't have enough points or anything right now, so that's okay. We got the big bad out of all of them out of the way. Let's see, how far can we jump? Right there should be good. Whee! Okay, let's get you to move in a bit. I don't think you can hit anyone from there, so that's it for now. Shadowheart, we're gonna need essentially the same. All right, let's get a shriek going with that. Basically getting close debuff the bans is the idea.
Destroy the honor.
Basically, they're trying to attack these to set this Githyanki free. Trying to. Yeah, I think you're the best target right now. Oh, do I not have enough for another attack? Boo. I don't think I can throw anything. Let's see. Nope. Oh well. Oh, I still haven't looked at our armor and stuff from the Kethric fight. That's okay. That's okay.
Bye forever, pal.
Alright, Karlak. Get in nice and close. Let's get you frenzied. Get those throws going, shall we?
This'll help.
Whoosh. Alright, that's one down. Oh. Okay. Now it's doing its slight delay in returning that we're used to. That was a miss. Don't end the turn until it's back. Okay.
For the ages.
Alright, Gale. Get you to jump to there. And we've got this one. Let's see, can we hit the other one too? Nope, too far. Okay. So we'll just do all three there. Sure, why not? Boom. Knock him down. Oof. We can get some Hellish Rebuke. If I had known they were going to cast fire, I would have used our fire resistance, but that's okay. We can get pretty far, actually. Whee! Get the shriek right there. Okay. looking. We could heal a bit. Probably save it. Let's get a guiding bolt. We will upcast it to level 3. And miss. Thank you, Shadowheart. Alright. How do I not have advantage on this particular target? That's my question. Okay, let's see. Yeah. We could sneak attack our own party if we really wanted to. 75%. We'll go with the numbers. Boom. Back to being invisible. Okay, let's maintain high ground, but just come over here. Just in case want to come look for us or anything like that. Enraged throw.
Easy.
Knocked him prone. Love to see it. Another throw. That's how we do it.
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
Well, ask again. Who are you? I'm gonna need a name this time.
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my own city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stilmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield. The largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence. Though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while. Until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
So, that Githyanki in the sphere. Who is it?
Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus' mother to bring about the fall of the Elitid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Blacketh declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Blacketh wanted his power. He refused. And so she sealed him within this prison. His honor guard, ever loyal, followed him in. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
So, was it you or Orpheus that Vlaakith wanted us to kill when she ordered us inside the prison?
Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished.
Okay, well, were you imprisoned here too?
No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prison. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt it change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You.
Indeed. Well, what happens if we free Orpheus?
That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense will be to kill him. And in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion. A pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a illithid. A sworn enemy, just like me.
Well, we're like in other ways too.
I'm glad you think so. I agree. But there is one thing that you have that I do not. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. Yours continues to limit you. As an illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change.
Why do you say that?
I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you.
Alright, do it. I'd like to evolve.
Well, certainly brave of you. I'll say that much.
You continue to surprise me. Even as you are, you have shown rationality that puts you far above your kind. You will do well as an illithid. Now, hold out your hand.
Okay.
It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
So, depending on one of these two choices, there's the open your mind and then there's eat it. And I think opening your mind allows for everyone to evolve. Eating it is just for you, I think. Let's double check. 1 second while I do this. We'll do it live. VG, hurry. Open mind, tadpole. Let's see. Opening mind, the tadpole, and eating it are essentially the same choice. Yeah, choosing to eat the tadpole prevents you from later offering the tadpole to your companions. That's, like I said, that's what I thought. Okay, we'll open our mind.
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. When your allies see what you can do, I hope you encourage them to try it for themselves. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain and bring it under our control.
Okay.
Must run my guts through this hell.
So, we got some... let's send that to Gale. Eyes are glowing. And I'm pretty sure... Yeah, that's the Arcane Acuity. Pretty sure. But let's search a few things here
Open up.
before we leave. And I'll show you really what that transformation looks like. Because it's kind of hard to see with the face paint that Terry has. But as far as this Prince Orpheus, I will say this. If you have lae'zel in your party, and you come and do this, you know, if she's alive, it's a much bigger deal than just, oh,
Might be useful.
this is someone who got, you know, kicked out, usurped, whatnot. It's a much bigger deal.
What's hiding here?
And there's also other stuff that happens too. Who needs a healing potion? 23, 24, 23, 23. I'll give this to Karlak. Or no, Gale. Sorry. Alright, so at this point, we've got a portal to the material plane. We're gonna head back. We've got some tadpoles. Are we sure we're gonna leave the astral plane? Yes, I'm very sure. Okay. So now that we're here, we can actually get some rest this time around. But one thing I'll show you as well, we can fly now because we've evolved a bit. So we can just press this. And as someone who likes to, you know, get to different places, this would be a something, you know, very helpful for someone like us. This is one of the main reasons I wanted to evolve. But on top of that, if we, all of these powers along the outside are now open to us. So for example, Fracture Psyche, invade a target's mind and disrupt its defenses. The target's armor class is now reduced by 1. With it expertise, you have deepened your sense of self, gaining expertise in persuasion, deception, and intimidation checks. For a party face, that's pretty cool. Dominance, black hole. Create a point of intense gravity that pulls in all nearby enemies. That's the hint. And possibly slows them. This is good. And we'll definitely be getting there with at least one of us. So you gather all these people, and then Gale's fireball can take a whole bunch out all at once. Mind Blast. Mind Sanctuary. You know, that allows those within this place to take actions and bonus actions interchangeably for a few turns. Free Cast. Discovered a marvelous adaptability within yourself. Spell slots, charges, and similar resource costs for your next action or spell are removed. So it's like a free cast, is what that is. Absorb intellect, lowering the intellect by 1 per turn and healing your wounds. 5 turns in Displacer Beast shape. You can transform into a Displacer Beast. They're those kind of cat-like things that we saw in the Gauntlet of Shar. That's the name of that place. Anywho. Good stuff, dear readers. Now we'll get some uninterrupted, indeed, uninterrupted sleep. Okay, so now we've got a chat, and something's going to be a bit different.
First in my heart.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something?
Let's see. We don't have the option to talk about the options, or the change that she's had. We don't have that as an option, that, from what I'm seeing. Talk about all that's happened to us.
Fine. What's on your mind?
How am I holding up in your estimations?
No notes. You've exceeded my every expectation.
That's just what we do.
Considering all we've been through. I think I was very lucky to find such favorable company. And attractive company too, no less.
Especially, you can kind of see how we look now. But we'll turn to other matters. We'll leave. But since Terry still hasn't learned anything, he sees that his lady friend has changed appearance, which, you know, as we've talked about before, means that,
Swift as my feet can carry me.
He needs to change appearance to make sure that, you know, she still likes him. So we're going to come over here to our magic mirror, and we'll get a good glimpse at what the Illithid stuff does. All right, we'll skip the little cinematic of sorts to get to here. All right, so if I go to, let's see, body art. Yeah, so it does all this. Now, I am going to, let's see, can I was going to see if I could hide the armor without taking it all off now. Actually, hold on a second. I'm going to be changing his appearance anyway, so I'll just confirm this for now. Alright, let's do... Let's see. Okay. So now that we're in our... I wouldn't say tidy whities, they're more like tidy blues. So now that we're here... Oh, the armor is still on. Really? Ugh. Okay. Well, so you can kind of see. Oh, I know what we can do. We can go to our photo mode. All right. So, let's see. I need to come down a bit. So yeah, you can see, like, on this, the veins are going crazy. The eye, like, has become blackened. And then all over the face, like the veins and stuff are going. It's pretty cool. So anyway, let me get out of that. Let's get our armor back on. Let's get that. Okay, now we're going to change Terry's appearance to match Shadowheart's. Terry's going to go find himself a nice hairdresser out here in the wilderness of Baldur's Gate to get as close as possible to match appearances. So give me a second to do this. I'll see you then. All right, Terry is back from the barber's, and yet again did a poor job at describing Shadowheart's new look, as he tends to do. And this is what he came back with. But yeah, you can really see what the lithid stuff does to the face, and like I said, the eye as well. So yeah, there we go. But he's got some new facial hair, new actual hairstyle, little itty bitty braids here on the back. All right. So now, from here, all we got to do is just leave camp. Get on the road to Baldur's Gate proper. Finally. Made it to the place that the game is, the title of. It's not like something like Skyrim where you're there the whole time.
Where Gortash and Orin have established themselves and take their nether stones.
Indeed. Okay, so here we are, just outside of Baldur's Gate. We've just got to make our way down here. There's a lot of stuff to do here, and we're technically not even in Baldur's Gate yet. That's like further down, but there's a lot to do, and we'll pick that up next time. I think this. Let's get ourselves a nice little adventuring shot. Let's see if we can tilt. Oh, we don't want to do that. Something like this. Let's bit of this. Nope, that's not quite it. Bring that up just a touch. There we go. There we go. There's our view to end for right now. So I'm gonna get out of here, and of course next time we'll get to Baldur's Gate, hopefully, because like I said, there's a lot of stuff to do. But anyway, that's another video. So before I go, as always, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you guys later.